And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on 1 play.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll leave it with him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Grab near the marker. It's low. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll run the screen, and it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Bully ball on third and short. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to go back to work on offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Tagged out of the air. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Got it behind the line. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
On the ground, it's Ball. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to buy time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown Ducks! The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They can get something going here late in the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw at Simpson. A little screen to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Young. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth.
42 spot. Go.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He wants it all. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage. Let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be... Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Skips away from pressure. At the 40, there he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Offense in an empty set. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
The sure hands, it's Hale, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Hale. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now, he's been their biggest playmaker.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. This time on target. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Offense lining up quickly. Back to throw. It's Russell. Bringing the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Moore. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play away fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got room to work. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Using his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. And now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end trying to find a little breathing room. Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just steamrolling the defense. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do?
Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that.
Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on...
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. They'll try to run it in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The handoff keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense. defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that
breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hale. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body and it's picked off.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. No huddle offense to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. Power football with the run. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And this ball will be downed at around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Steps away. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset.